Imagine this. You're lying in bed at 3 in the morning, and your mind is racing through that 5-year-old conversation. You know what I mean. An argument with an ex, harsh words from your parent, betrayal by that friend, and suddenly you're angry again, your heart pounding, awake, reliving something that happened many years ago. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people are trapped in an invisible prison, and the bars are made of memories, hurts, and pain from the past. But here's what most people don't realize. Holding on to these painful experiences affects not only your sleep, it literally rewires your brain to expect more pain, conflicts, and disappointments. Today, I will show you the hidden psychology of why letting go seems so impossible, and more importantly, the exact steps you need to take to finally free yourself from the past and create the bright future you deserve. Your brain has an amazing feature that most people will never learn about. It is called the negativity bias, and it means that your mind naturally retains negative experiences much more strongly than positive ones. From an evolutionary perspective, this made sense. Our ancestors needed to remember which berries were poisonous and which animals were dangerous. But in modern life, this same survival mechanism hinders you from moving forward. When someone hurts you, your brain doesn't just store the memory, it creates an entire neural pathway designed to protect you from similar pain in the future. Every time you relive this painful experience, you actually strengthen that pathway. It's like walking the same trail through the forest again and again until it becomes a deep, well-trodden path. That's why forgiveness seems so contradictory. Your brain is literally wired to hold on to pain as a defense mechanism. But here's the problem. What was meant to protect you now hinders your healing, growth, and the creation of the relationships and life you truly want. Let me share something with you that might surprise you. Forgiveness is not about the person who hurt you. It's not about excusing their behavior or pretending it didn't happen. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the toxic energy that has poisoned your present moment. Think of it this way. When you hold on to resentment, you are essentially allowing that person to continue hurting you every day. They have already moved on with their life, and you are still carrying their negative energy like a heavy backpack. And this energy doesn't stay confined to just one aspect of your life. It seeps into your relationships, work, health, and your ability to trust and love again. I want you to understand something important about toxic relationships and past traumas. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between the past and the present. When you constantly replay painful memories, your nervous system reacts as if the threat is happening right now. Your body releases stress hormones, muscles tense up, and you exist in a state of chronic fight or flight. That's why people who cannot let go of the past often suffer from anxiety, depression, and health problems. Their bodies are literally living in survival mode, even when they are safe. But there is good news. Your brain has something called neuroplasticity, which means it can be reprogrammed at any age. You can literally create new neural pathways that support healing, peace, and happiness instead of pain and resentment. The key is understanding how to work with your brain's natural processes, not against them. If you find value in this video, I would be glad if you click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Every week, we share practical psychology and personal growth strategies to help you create the life you truly want. Now, let's talk about the transformation process. Most people think that letting go means forgetting or pretending that the pain didn't happen. But true healing doesn't work that way. Genuine liberation comes through processing emotions, learning from the experience, and consciously choosing to redirect your energy toward what you want to create. I call this a 3-step process of liberation. First, you acknowledge and feel the emotion without judgment. Many people try to skip this step, but you can't heal what you don't feel. Your emotions are messengers, and they need to be heard before they can be released. Secondly, you learn a lesson. Every painful experience carries wisdom if you're willing to seek it. Perhaps it taught you about your boundaries, values, or strength. Maybe it showed you what you don't want in relationships or how to recognize red flags earlier. When you can find meaning in your pain, it transforms from a burden into a gift. Thirdly, you make a conscious choice to direct your energy toward the future. This is where most people get stuck because they don't know how to practically make that transition. But I will give you some specific techniques that work. One of the most powerful tools for letting go is what I call emotional alchemy. Instead of trying to suppress negative emotions, you learn to turn them into fuel for your growth. Anger can become a passion for positive change. Sadness, a compassion for others who are struggling. Fear, a motivation to develop resilience. Here is a practical exercise you can try right now. Recall a painful experience from the past that you are ready to let go of. Instead of focusing on what this person did to you, ask yourself the following questions. What strength did I discover within myself because of this experience? What did I learn about my values? How did this experience make me more compassionate towards others? When you shift your focus from the role of victim to the role of victor, something amazing happens in your brain. You literally rewire these neural pathways from pain to strength. It's not about positive thinking or pretending everything is okay. It's about reclaiming your power and choosing what to focus on. Another important aspect of letting go is self-compassion. Many people are harsher on themselves than they are on any friend. They blame themselves for staying in toxic relationships, for not noticing red flags, or for not healing quickly enough. But healing is not a linear process, and it's not a race. You must understand that you made the best decisions you could based on the information and emotional resources you had at the time. Blaming yourself for past choices does not help you. It only causes more pain, which you will ultimately have to heal from. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness you would show a good friend going through a difficult time. It involves recognizing your humanity and your right to make mistakes, learn, and grow. When you can genuinely show compassion to yourself, you create space for true healing. Now let's talk about creating your new beginning. Start by defining your values. What is most important to you in relationships? What kind of person do you want to be? What legacy do you want to leave? When you clearly understand your values, you can make decisions that align with who you are becoming rather than reacting from old wounds. Then, set boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. This may mean limiting contact with certain people, avoiding situations that drain you, or developing new habits that support your growth. These are guiding principles that help you maintain inner peace and authenticity. Here's another important aspect of your transformation. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. You become the company you keep. So if you're constantly around negative people stuck in their pain, it will be much harder for you to heal and grow. Seek relationships with people who inspire you, encourage you to become better, and believe in your potential. If you like this content, I would be glad if you shared this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Sometimes the best gift we can give someone is a reminder that they have the power to change their life. Let's talk about forgiveness more deeply. In reality, there are different levels of forgiveness, and understanding these levels can help you more effectively navigate the path of healing. The first level is emotional forgiveness, when you release anger and resentment. The second level is decisive forgiveness, when you choose to act with kindness and compassion towards those who have hurt you. You don't necessarily have to reach the second level to benefit from forgiveness. Even emotional forgiveness, when you free yourself from negative emotions for your own well-being, can be incredibly healing. And remember, forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. You can forgive someone and still choose not to have them in your life if that is healthier for you. Here is a powerful technique of forgiveness that many people find helpful. Write a letter to the person who hurt you, honestly and fully expressing all your feelings. Don't hold back. Talk about your anger, pain, disappointment. Put everything on paper. Then, when you're done, burn the letter or tear it into pieces. This symbolic act of release can be incredibly cathartic. Now I want to touch on a topic that stops many people from letting go: the fear that if they release their pain, they might somehow offend their experience. or make themselves vulnerable to re-injury. This is a common fear, but it is based on a misunderstanding of what letting go actually means. Letting go does not mean becoming naive or lowering your standards. It means freeing yourself from the emotional burden surrounding past events so that you can respond to new situations with clarity and wisdom, rather than reacting from old wounds. When you heal the past, you become better at protecting yourself because you act from a place of self-respect and clarity, not from fear and pain. In conclusion, I want you to understand that letting go is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing practice. Some days will be easier than others. Some memories may resurface and require reprocessing. This is completely normal and part of the healing journey. The key is to be patient and compassionate with yourself throughout the entire process. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your progress. And remember, every step toward healing is a step toward the bright future you deserve. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your pain does not define you. You are defined by your ability to grow, love, heal, and create a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. The future awaits you, but it can only be accessed through the present moment. And in this moment, you have everything you need to start anew. You have the power to choose thoughts that serve you. Surround yourself with people who support you, and take actions that align with your highest good. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a like and leave a comment about what resonated with you the most. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss our latest content on personal growth and transformation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.